stream. I hope everybody is feeling fantastic today. I know that I am. Well, we are going to jump back in to some Starbound and see where we can make it tonight. Put that over there. Alright, so where were we? Definitely moved some stuff around, got some more storage going. I finally got that Fluffalo back up in that location, and I already had the tool. I didn't even have to figure anything out. So you might have, oh, and my inventory's full, apparently. So step one will be going to the shop and selling things, I guess. But, so this right here, the staff with attraction zone that we found, like, pretty early on, this can grab them with its special ability. So if I charge it up here, you see I can zap everything into that location. And so basically what I did is I just, you know, did this on the edge over and over again until I could get the Fluffalo up in there. See how well that worked? It's fantastic. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Let's put that back on, and then we will put this back in there. Oh, not that one, though. That's the wrong one. The third one? Third one's weapons. Okay. Alright, well, let's go and get some stuff sold. Two-stop teleshop. I also already moved us around on the planetary scale a little bit. So we're at a new planet for us to check out together. We're going to do some of the diving for it. I don't know if I already have one of those. Big hammer, 40 damage. That's pretty decent damage, but it's a hammer, so it's trash. I already looked around some of the planets just a little bit, just try to see like what else was available. And for instance, one of the planets that I went to is actually like a dark planet, and with it being that style of planet, I didn't think that it was going to be very good for people to see. I didn't know if it would show up very well in the video, or if you guys would even really be able to see what was going on. So I did not end up diving in on that planet. I looked around on it, so I kind of saw the surface of it, went around, grabbed a couple of chests and things like that, but I didn't actually do anything there, except for look around the surface, which is where I ended up with that. Now, which one of these, did I leave the instruments in here or here? Okay, good. So I've already got a steel drum. You can see that's right there, so I can toss it. The ocarina I don't have, and the red keytar I do have, the rock organ, so we can sell that. So one more trip to the teleshop, and then we'll be good to do some planetary exploring. I just want a nice clean inventory for this. Boop, boop, boop. Although, I was looking at this, thinking this might be better. It's 31.2 damage versus the 24 that we have, but it has a much worse special. The assault rifle, the energy lance special there is really close range. So I'm not sure. We'll keep it for now. We'll just sell these. And then let's head back to the ship. And then take our first sip of coffee. It's very full, so... there we go. Just wanted to make sure that it was going to make it entirely intact. Alright, so let's beam down to this planet. Check it out. So this is one of the ice planets. Like, we're now using our heated EPP That's the only reason we're even going to be able to survive in this climate. Otherwise, we would be taking pretty constant frost damage. I think on the ML upgrades, yeah, I did get the first range one while I was out doing stuff. So now we're looking at 12 to get the second range, because that's kind of like the next thing that I want to do. Why do you just have spikes in your house, bro? Seems like a terrible idea. I know if it was up to me, I wouldn't want to have spikes in my house, but, you know, to each their own. Can we grab that? Looks like there's more of them right here, though. How do we get into this location without just digging into it? Or is that the only way in? It looks like there might be a way in below. Let's dig down a little bit and figure it out. Especially since this is very easy terrain to dig around in. Okay, nope. It looks like that's the only way in is to dig, so... if the only way to dig, or in is to dig, then that is what we must do. What do we get? Agisalt ore? Good. We got our first sample of the new ore. One of the new ores, I guess I should say. The Agisalt Violium is another one. Oh yeah. Cool, thank you. I'm glad that it's all coming through just fine. Appreciate the check after last time. Just walking around looting. Hey, a monitor helm. Hi, we're a happy computer now. We're like pro glitch. I like the aesthetic for this too, because like all of the humans on the previous planets, because I'm like 90% sure these are humans, right? I think that's what they are. On the previous planets, the humans are all like bums. They live in like like vans and tents and stuff, just out in the middle of wherever they're at on the previous planets. But on snow planets, because maybe there were already expedition sources here, or maybe because they've just had to adapt that quickly because, you know, it's very, very cold here. The humans on this planet are a lot more, like, technologically savvy. They're all surrounded by, like, computer components, and, I mean, they're wearing survival gear and stuff, and that just speaks to me as somebody who's, like, doing better. Because this is the type of aesthetic you get on the normal, like, the other human settlements on normal planets, is they have just vans that they're all kind of crowded around. And that's what they're doing. Outhouses. But, I mean, it's also the case that in this world, all humans are actually, like, survivors. Like, ragtag survivors. That are just getting by wherever they can. Because I mean, they were hit really hard when the horror came. Campsite under a hill west of us. I was just there, I think. Let me see if I can find this man. Hmm? Although, am I already... Yeah, I need 8 upgrade modules to be able to upgrade my ship, which I have now. Okay. So actually, let's go do that first. And then we'll do some quests on this planet. And then once we start getting those quests, we might be able to get a couple of other crew members. Because we still, even with this upgrade, we won't have the largest size ship. I don't think. So let's turn that in. Have these penguins do an excellent upgrade job on the ship. Double check with this guy. Yeah, I can still have a bigger ship. There's still another license that I can get. So what changed? Nothing in the first area. I'm pretty sure it just added another cart. Oh yeah, look at this. So now we got a little double decker on the back of all of our triple deckers. This is like half a triple decker. It's like 2.5 decker. So that just gives us more room to expand. We could probably make a bigger farm now, no problem. And a few other things. You know, we have plenty of room to expand at this point, which is nice. Yeah, I'll absolutely take you home to Annie. Come on, buddy. That's actually... I wanted to do that. I wanted you to ask me to take you home. Luckily, that was not very far. That was a very quick rescue mission. I'm never sure what on different planets is going to be violent, so I just start attacking all of the animals. Where's this person I'm supposed to turn you into? And then just double checking. That didn't make you join me, right? Should have waited for the person to be very close. I'm pretty sure it was that guy that just walked past us, so... Sadly, no, didn't get a new recruit immediately on the planet, but that's okay. We haven't even begun to scratch the surface of this planet, so if we can find another settlement, or if just somebody in this settlement comes up with another quest, then, I mean, we still got plenty of options. That was kind of a gross sound, whatever that was. And look at us, we're just a happy little computer friend. How can people not want to join us? A couple of blue things here. Wand, a level 5 wand, so that's probably a pretty good attack. And then a level 5 poison wand. Let's double check this. What does this do? Oh, it's that one. Well, not what I want. I did end up finding a grenade launcher, so that's actually plenty good for me. Plenty good. The shadow people that don't talk, which is the weirdest part. They just stare. But we can get cosmetic outfits to look like them, so maybe one day we can just not say anything and stare at people. In fact, that is the leg wear. And we also got an acoustic guitar. Very nice. This is the type of terrain that was on the shadow planet that I went to. Healing 1 augment. That's pretty good. Yeah, this is the type of terrain that was on the shadow planet that I went to. So this is what you would have seen if I had gone with you, except it also would have been all dark. Because the planet itself has no sun. So in addition to just the terrain being this dark kind of black stone, and the buildings being like that, it also would have been like an overcast sky with nothing that you were able to see. And that's kind of one of the reasons why I just did that on my own, because I wanted to explore the planet, but I didn't want, you know, everybody to not be able to see it. But it worked out, I think. As soon as we circumnavigate, we're going to be diving into the planet, because we need to get some of those other resources. Need some of that ore bad. But it's nice to see some of these, like, these crops sprouting here, because normally the frozen planets are kind of barren. So it's nice to see this little kind of, like, normal wooded area. Have I mentioned that we're grave robbers? Have we ever done grave robbing together? I don't know if we have. Sometimes there's a chest down here. But instead we'll leave that grave alone. The sanctity and all that. And sometimes there's a treasure chest at the top of these. Oh, see, there it is. Happily will I take your goods. Normally I rip the treasure chest out of there, so that way there's no chance of me mistaking it for one that I haven't got yet, but we're at a point now where it's pretty easy for us to circumnavigate a planet without, like, taking too much damage or anything. So the chances of me not being able to just finish everything off in one run is pretty low, so I'm not worried about it anymore. If it's one of the more high-tech chests, I'll probably still go ahead and get it, because I like the look of those. They kind of look like Apex chests, but they're not. The blue and white ones, I'm sure you've seen them. Pop top scrub. And I guess it died on the way down since it wasn't there to greet me. Oh, those are carrots, huh? I'll take that food, thank you. Ooh, even better, potatoes. Oh, no. No, no, no. No, no, no. Oh, no. That's not the gun that I thought it would be. Oh. It was so close. Yes, I am too good for those lowly wooden and iron treasure chests. That is absolutely the case. Huh. In addition to having a magma look about him, he also does extra fire damage. So these special monsters that I'm seeing now, actually, they're more than just a cosmetic difference, which is nice. I'm down for anything that adds more variety to the game. Nope. Those chests, I don't particularly like the look of these as much, but they do have more storage space than most other chests. These little hazardish, caution-looking ones. So I take them too, just on the off chance that I need to use some actual ground storage somewhere. It's great for when you're considering your colonies and things like that, to have those around so that you can store some stuff at the location. And what was that? A winter scarf? Does this go on my back? No. Head? Oh, that's unfortunate. I don't want to take off my TV screen. Although we do have a top hat. Okay, so my normal face, if I pull all of this off, right, my normal face is such that I have the Omega symbol on me, because of course I have the Omega symbol on. So if I put on this top hat, it actually kind of looks like I just have, like, eyes and a mustache all of a sudden. Yes, quite. Science. Science and infrastructure. Medical advances. Yes. Yes, fellow human persons. I'm keeping it. I'm definitely keeping it now. It'll help me to blend in. Nobody will know that it's me, just a Nova kid. And what's that? A chef jacket. No. No, I think the top hat works a little bit too well with my other outfit options as well. See, that's why I really like that special. That's why I'm really loath to give up this gun in exchange for the other one, even though the other one does do more damage. A little apex settlement. 1 sugar, 1 toxic top, but it's out of season. You can garden, right? A garden and a toxitop. I actually don't even know what toxitops are. I wonder if that's something that only exists for this quest. But whatever, free seeds? Absolutely, my friend, I'll take it. Thank you, Apex friend. Ah, an illuminated biome. Very easy cave to explore. Although that is as deep as I want to go for now. Ah, glowing chest. We got some glow fiber and a sky shield. There we go. Ah, now we can make glowing chests. And a floppy fancy hat. Are any of these not worth anything? Tribal feathers? That's not worth anything. This is looking like the stuff around the start of the planet for us. Although, I am completely at a frost crown, you say? It still has that... It still has that... Definitely looks like... I've just got a normal face thing going on. But I think the top hat is better for us. Look at the audacity of this robot just coming in and starting to attack me. Okay, so where were we? Oh yeah, I was gonna have to try to figure out if I can take these items. Venetian mask. Okay, so the ore, I should just be able to take the ore. No problem. The rope's only worth 10, which the shield is definitely worth more than that. Do we have anything that's just worth nothing in our inventory? These are only 25. I don't have a lot of the consumable items, fortunately, because I have been systematically disappropriating them. So, the books. The books gotta go. For the costume items, that's for sure. And then the rope will go, and I'll take the shield to sell. Hopefully I'm getting close to circumnavigating the planet, because I need to get rid of all this stuff in my inventory. Oh no, more chests. Oh, I think this is where we started. Very fine. So he wants me to kill wild birds, which are keeping people up at night, a small metal station west of here. Alright, yes, I will do that. But let me go and clean out my inventory first. For now, I will put flashlight and the augment into there. And then the costume pieces I am filing here for the Mo. For the Mo. I do like that computer monitor, though. That's a great hat to have. Tribal feathers, the shadow leggings, Venetian hat, and that's it. So then, instrumentation. I have the saxophone and the metal drum already, and I don't have the acoustic guitar, so there we go. Very fine. And then we've got some stuff that we need to sell in order to continue making that money. Teleport back to the 2, stop, teleshop. And drink some delicious coffee. I really like this top hat. This was a good find. Hey, what was that, actually? Oh, a sniper rifle. Yes, I'm right to sell that immediately. Hey, we have about 50,000 credits. We're doing really, really well. The other thing about this top hat, though, is that it looks like he's got raised eyebrows up above his eyes, too. Like, he's like, yes, hello. Alright, so he wanted us to go find a small metal station to the west. Ah, there's the birds. Yes, I have helped you. Are you... Oh, nope, there's more. Yes. Yes, you are helped. You are very helped. Where's the other bird? There was another bird. Yeah, where's the bird? See, but then I go here. And then it's here. And then it's here. Where are the birds? You can't tell me to kill things and then not provide me with things to kill. That's not how this works. I want to say that it flew off this direction, but I just literally don't... Oh, there it is. Yes. Very good. Is that all of them? Give me your copper wire. Are you safe yet? No? Where are all the birds? I don't have a bag of seed to offer it. All of the seeds that I have are distinctly for me to grow things. I can't just be giving birds seed. Mostly I just need them to be here. I need to actually see the birds. Maybe if I beam up and then beam back down, it'll like reappear at the location it's supposed to be at. Wow. That guy got killed very quickly. Oh. Hello. A mama bird. Oh gosh. It spit fish at me. Ah, tricked her. Return to Katsu. Yes, I very much got rid of the birds. I did that. That is the thing. You are safe now, friend. Although there are always more of them. Always more of them. Alright, well. Let's do what we actually came here for. I know that we just, like, literally discussed grave robbing a moment ago, but don't tell the others. Aw, that's a hat I already have. I can sell that one. Yeah, that's some of the stuff that we're after, actually. Right up there. Why am I just bypassing it? That is things that we need. Both things that we need, actually. Ferrosium and Agisalt. We also need Veolium. Yeah, right there. That's the other stuff. And I think that on these planets that have that, that's like, the deeper you go, the more of it you find kind of thing. That is, you know, a not insignificant amount of it right there. Oh no, I started digging through snow. What a mistake I've made. And this batch of it comes with a whole bunch of other things. Like coal and Durasteel. Durasteel is another one of those ones that keeps coming up, so I think that's used in a lot of upgrades to the tables as well, as just like upgrading arms and armor. And who could say no to a little bit of extra copper? See, that wasn't fair. He was trim enough to fit through there without having to shape into a ball. Darn my tallness. I do think we're actually pretty low on silver also, so I might just go ahead and grab that since it's right there. Well, that's a big batch of it. And we get free mushrooms. Snatch up this Veolium. Snatch it, I say. Mushrooms are an excellent food source when you find them. So they're another one of those things that keeps. You can just hold on to until you need it. No, that Veolium is mine. Oh. Gigantic mushrooms. I think these are... Yeah, these are the mushroom equivalents to trees. If we knock them down, I think we'll get a bunch of mushrooms, and then a sapling for mushroom trees. Nice. Very nice. Let's attack that one from the side. and we can go up there and get that while we're on the subject. I recently spoke with a good friend of mine about this game, and they said that they loaded it up, they played it for maybe an hour, maybe less, and then put it down because they could not figure out what to do. And it made me think very critically about this game. I was trying to figure out, well, like, what would have caused that? Because, like, I think it's a very well done game. I like playing it. It's very enjoyable. It's relaxing. We went over all my feelings on it last time, right? So I thought to myself, like, how could you play this and then not know what to do? I mean, like, it's so open-ended. You really can just do whatever you want. And that made me think, actually, that might be the problem. So since you can do whatever you want, but the game doesn't hold your hand, it doesn't tell you what you have to do at all, except with the first quest where it explains that you need to find the core sample so that you can travel to meet Esther. Other than that, and the individual quests to go to the different locations, the game really does not tell you very much what to do. And so that actually might, in some cases, have worked against it for some people. Because if you don't know the very first step of open up your crafting menu and craft yourself the architect's table, which would be akin to, I mean, if you're familiar with Minecraft, you know, that's roughly equivalent to making your crafting table. If you didn't know to open up your crafting menu and make that, you would actually be kind of lost in this game for what to do. And as I spoke about when we were fighting the boss of the water shrine, or not the water shrine, the Hylatl shrine, the Grand Pagoda, that's the first time in the game where you can really hit like a hard stumbling block, where if you have not prepared appropriately, I mean, Astra will probably kill you, and you won't make it past her without significantly upgrading your arsenal. Because she's very tough. And so I thought, maybe if I would make a small, upgrade to the story of this game, I would probably have Esther, or maybe even Sail, on your ship, your onboard computer, point out to you that you really need to make an architect's table, and then maybe also go further than that and point out to you that you really need to make an anvil. Because I think they touch on it, but it's for maybe 15 seconds, They don't emphasize to you that that's how you do literally everything in the game. For sure. That's definitely not the emphasis that's placed on it. And it's very important that you do those two things, or you won't be able to make significant progress. And similarly, I had another person point out to me that they did not know that you could upgrade the tables. The button for it is grayed out unless you have just the right materials in your inventory, but unless you are paying attention to it, it's unlikely that you will have noticed that you can upgrade all of your crafting tables, your architect's table, your anvil, your forge, all of that can be upgraded. So maybe I would make that a little bit more obvious. Or again, have Sail or Esther or somebody else emphasize to you that that is a thing that the game offers you to do. Because a lot of my knowledge about this game comes from, a lot of experimentation, but also, I played just an unholy amount of Minecraft. So it's in me to figure out the other half of what I'm doing right now. If this would be the mining, where's the crafting? But for some people, that might not be so obvious. They might expect the game to point out to you when you can start doing that. Because in some games, it's locked. You can't just immediately start crafting things, not just because you don't have the materials, but because you might have to unlock the ability to do so. So that would definitely help the game as well, I think. Maybe it would teach you how to build your first armor as like one of the starter quests. Because armor in this game is very important. Because not only does it modify your defense, but it also modifies your offense. It gives you more energy to do things. Increases the amount of health you have. I mean, if we just take a look at my stats, all of these are improved by the armor that I'm wearing. So my damage, my energy, my health, and my defense. Very important stuff, like I said. So maybe I would do that as well. Just a little quest. If you really wanted to wait, you could also have it done by somebody on the space, or not on the space station, at the two-stop teleshop, like the place that you go to, but not the Ark where Esther is, the other half of it. Maybe the dude that explains to you and gives you your first techs. You know, there could be an assistant in his lab that's like, oh, by the way, have you built armor? Have you built an architect's table? Do you know what's up? Ooh, a challenge room. Excite. Let me gather these materials, and then we will head in there. Oh gosh. There we go. That's a lot of Veolium over there on the side, but that's also a dense material, so let's head in, and then we'll go grab that stuff. Let's see which challenge room we're gonna be in. Also, I might need to put some more food down. Did I cook? I did cook some chicken. There we go. It probably will go bad soon, both of them, so I gotta watch out for that. Well, that looks challenging. It's very difficult just holding this left key. I expect any minute now something will try to knock me off of here. Oh no. Wonder if I can do it again. Wow. Much challenge, very amazed. But this is another one of those things that I love about this game, right? With the proper application of my skills, I was able to do something like that. and then immediately whiff it when I had to do something in my actual physical form. Bonus chest. Which EPP is that? Light 3? Well. With the proper application, the right skill, and the right knowledge of how to use it, I get to just bypass all this challenge. See how good those sniper rifles are? Look at them. Look at them just be extremely accurate. Yep. See, that person's at least somewhat knowledgeable. They have a machine pistol. Oh no. And what did I get from that? I got a drill and a poison bouncer wand. Terrible. But they'll sell well. And we will heal. A little bit of free copper ore. A little bit of free all kinds of ore, actually. Although this is harder material for us to dig through. I might, depending on how fast those modules roll in, I might go ahead and get the 300% destruction. So I'm still somewhat loath to dig through these materials, and that makes me think that I might want to just get the destruction speed instead of increasing my range again. Okay, and then this one, and then start going inward. There we go. Which, you know, I mean, you can see, it's not like I'm digging super slow through it or anything, it's just, it is slower than I want it to be. I would have everything almost dig like dirt or mud if I could. It's about my preferred speed of cutting through all this junk. Copper bombs. Nice. If the game's going to give me free copper, I feel like it would be rude to turn it down. And I mean, I might as well just take this Durasteel since it's there. Thank you. And then we will just dig down into the Veolium. And even more. Even more Veolium. And coal. Very nice. Very nice. Though not what I'm here for, I'll take it. Ah, that was a hidden spike. How dare it. Look at this face. Look at this immaculate face. How could it strike me? Hidden spikes everywhere. Let's see, how much ore are we up to? Oh, was I on the right tab? Okay, good. Violium 263, Agisalt 243, and Ferocium 163. So we're lagging behind on Ferocium, but I think that's to be expected. I think Ferocium is the least spawning of any of them. I mean, they're very close in terms of their spawning, these three. Violium, Ferocium, and Agisalt. They're pretty close to each other. But I do think Ferocium is a little bit lower spawn rate. Yes, give me that last one. No, don't mind that there's more in here that I can just mine up to. There's one hanging out in midair where I was already mining. I have to have it. Ooh. Some kind of a structure. Let's kick on our homemade flashlight here. Very fine. Back over here so I can see how much space we have left. Oh, we got the Dute. Also known as a trumpet. And then in the actual chest we get a shield. Lame. Lame game. Nobody likes shields. That's probably not true. There's probably somebody that loves shields in this game. I am just not that person. I'm sure that somebody would tell me that shields are lifesavers and that, like, that's the only reason that they haven't died in the game is because they have a shield. But I've just never thought that they were. I'd rather just use the guns or, you know, the strong two-handed melee weapons with skills. Maybe it's just a personal preference thing. But I mean, it's nice to see that you feel the same way. There, Cruz. That's another structure for us to raid. And more hidden spikes to almost get stabbed by. Manipulator module. That puts us up to 12. How many do we need? This is 12. So if I get one more, I can get that. Or I could hold off until I get 32 of them. The waiting times. Ah, healing gas. Very fine. Just a little bit more rating, I think, and then we're gonna go back and do these upgrades. AKA the whole reason that we're here. I kind of alluded to this in what I was saying to you before about the structures of the planets, but there is only so much time that you have to spend on lower tier planets. I personally try to stretch it out a little bit just so I have more appreciation for the higher tier stuff that I get, but I don't want to hold off progress too much. And frozen planets do not spawn Avian, I don't think. Like the actual Avian, like, villages and cities. And that's what I'm currently looking for in terms of the main quest. Although if I wanted the best luck for them, I think I'd have to go back to temperate planets and look for deserts. huge temperate planet. At this point, temperate planets would be just stomping all over it with no challenge whatsoever. I totally get what you're saying, Cruz. In other games, I mean, it just depends on the game. But in other games, like, I consider, like, the sword and board, or whatever one-handed weapons shield combo to be definitely a lot of fun. Very useful in a lot of games. It's just not this one. It's just not my playstyle in this one. Then I'm going to go over here and then dig down to that ferocium, and I think that'll be just about the last thing we grab. Give me your sweet precious minerals. Okay, out. Okay. Sugar. Rice seeds. First we got that. I'll take the rice. And then we've also got... yeah, more cotton seeds. We had those. And then what was the other thing? The toxaplant? Toxatop. And sugarcane. We need those planted. So hopefully he'll get on that as well. And then this is the other one where I'm storing... This is where I moved the chest that stores seeds. 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 Seed. Seed. Raw steak. Starting to smell rotten. Let's fill up on that before it turns to mush. I could go try to sell it real fast, but I don't think I will. I can make a meat dumpling, a meat stew, and a pearl pea risotto, which of course I will. Make both of those things. Meat stew. Learn to cook shepherd's pie. Oh, I learned to make shepherd's pie. Mashed potatoes. How do I make mashed potatoes? Right here. Learn to craft potato grids. Mashed potatoes are just potatoes, so that might be coming into the area of upgrading our food sources. Shepherd's pie is mashed potato and meat stew. Meat stew is a bunch of things, though. Make a shepherd's pie. And that will be the next thing that I eat. Bonbons, bonbons. Cake, campfire, candied corn, chocolate. I don't think I've made a chocolate yet. And I definitely haven't made a candy corn. Pearl pea jam. Jam. Alright, so that's got us a lot of good food options. Can I pet the space buffalo? Well, first off, they're fluffalo. A. Alright. And B, that's kind of, it's assumed that's what you're doing when you run by them and do that stuff really fast. I got some solarium ore somewhere. Interesting. Glowing fiber, static cells. I'll keep that stuff for the moment because I might need it. And the ores and plant fibers, which I always keep. Okay. So. I need architect's table. What do I need to make an accelerator add-on? 2 silicon boards, 4 copper wire, 10 refined agisalt. Well, let's refine us some agisalt. really wish that you could just leave this, just be like, do it, and then go do something else also. It might be because I always bring back, like, almost 300 at any given time, so I'm always waiting for, like, 150 of them to cook down. I don't know why also smelting down these materials sounds like a dot matrix printer either, while we're on the subject. Okay. And then I'm going to rearrange this upper area. Just a smidge. Just a small amount here. Those there. So I want these to be kind of evenly spaced. Ah, but I can't. It was built on evens. Every Minecraft player in the world knows exactly what I'm talking about. This is a 3. But they were built on an evens. There's 4. Well, never mind then. Back over there you go. And then you'll just join it, I suppose. But okay, let's first get and then put on the add-ons here. And then I need 2 silicon boards per, and also 4 copper wire per. So we'll need 6 silicon boards, and then some copper wire. Alright, and then we'll make an accelerator add-on, a manipulator add-on, pixel compressor, and a separator add-on. I don't know, Cruz. It sounds like a dot matrix printer to me. But unless you were talking about this, were you calling this the Space Buffalo, Otter? Because you can pet this, but this isn't the Fluffalo. Fluffalo are over here. And you can't pet them, but you can harvest them when they have harvestables available. That's kind of like petting them. Alright, first one's first. Separator. And they come with these handy little guides so you know which ones are which ones. So this one is the melee one. Like, if you look at the top tier armor from it, it's going to be the one that increases the actual, like, melee damage statistic the most. If you look at this one, look at it, it's going to increase your energy the most. Or not, because that's not the new one. Here's the new stuff. Clockwork. Yeah. So less of this, more of this. Yeah, these are the ones that require the Solarium stars. So these are the top tier ones. Lots of energy. Or is this one? What is this one? This is the defensive one. Yeah, 22.5 versus 22.5. No. This one, this was okay. So I'm getting it all backwards, but that's definitely the damage one. Where is the gambler's hat? 90%, 24, 45, 18 versus Clockwork Hat, 108, 24, 18, 18. So yeah, this one definitely has more energy. And the Wrangler. And this one definitely has more damage, 90%. Or health and defense. This is health and defense because you're going into melee. Health, defense, damage, range. So there is really, it's kind of like Minecraft where it's sort of open-ended in terms of like when you finish the game, when you end the game, quote unquote. But there is a main quest, and if you can complete that, then you can consider that you have finished the game. So yeah, this bad boy is what we're going to be going for. Max energy, baby. So we need the bandit sombrero set for this. So we're looking at 1 leather, 1 synthetic material, 1 leather, 1 synthetic material, 1 leather, 1 synthetic material. What does it take to make synthetic material? Poison and coal. I'll have 3 of that, please. And then we'll pull the leather out of here that we already have. If I can find it. There it is. One of those. Now I think our aesthetic for the top hat is going to be all thrown off here, unfortunately, once we put this on. Because now we're going to have this, yeah, this sort of, this is our aesthetic now. So that would be our normal appearance at the moment. But even with regular armor, what we can do is just put them in the cosmetic slot, and boom, we get to keep our dapper appearance. And we get the defensive values of the armor that we have equipped, because this is just cosmetic stuff. And we'll put back the leather, all this junkerino. Then we need to dump some of this stuff out. I guess we'll throw saplings in here with seeds. That's probably a good idea. Sap, 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 sap. Oh, sap, sap. Booyah. And then we've made some room there. How's our block inventory looking? Pretty full. Yeah, that's the one that I was most afraid of being a thing. Anything we have over 1,000 of, we just chunk in. Actually, let's grab out those full stacks, and we'll put them in here with the liquids. Boop, boop. So that way we're kind of keeping that room free there. Thousand. Boop. Do you have to spend some time organizing stuff in this game, or you will just lose everything, is the unfortunate truth. There we go. And then some of this stuff we're just not going to have very much of, so I'm just going to go ahead and put it away too. Like these pressurized platforms, that wood plankage, snow, the books. We only have so many of those that we've gotten. Timber we have to keep because we use it to craft things. Those we can put away until we can find a good use for them. Treated wood. Yeah, eventually I'll have to build a place just way off on the edge of the ship that is just nothing but storage to hold all of the many things that I will acquire on my journey. And then over here to the costume section, we will put away actually nothing, because we already have this one and we want to sell it. We want to sell that. And this light 3 augment. Dude, Otter, I feel ya. Truthfully. Like, but, I mean, it's just a thing in any kind of game that has any kind of a system to it, especially like a crafting system. You're just gonna have to spend time organizing things. This is the upgraded version of that. And this is the upgraded version of that, so we'll start using those instead of what we were using, and we'll sell off what we have left. And then what is this? Electric Rain, terrible. Poison Bouncer, even worse somehow. The Pet Collar I want to keep. In sale. Still thinking about that Assault Rifle, whether or not I want to keep it. And Flares, I thought that I was already selling? I've got a lot of tech cards. Okay, back to the outpost. Sell. Heck yeah, 60,000, baby. So the last thing that we'll need to do is sort of an upgrade. Which one is it on again? Isn't it on one of these? Yes, the cooling EPP, for which we need a battery and a cryonic extract. So let's pull out. I know that we have cryonic extracts already made up. Do we have a battery? I don't think so. I don't think we already have a battery made up. So I think for that we need copper wire. So we'll go ahead and grab that out, and then let's check. What do we need to make a battery? Gold bars, copper wire, poison. Yes. Smelt me a battery. And then we will get... Boom. And this will let us go anywhere. We have now obtained the safety that we need to go all over the universe wherever we should choose. So let's immediately abuse it and go to a fire planet. Actually, we've done a fair bit of exploration already tonight. I meant to zoom out, not just fly to a random place. Let's go back. Let's try to find not a gentle star, but a temperate star this direction. Savannah Desert. Okay, that's got all planet types, so we're going to move there next. As soon as my ship figures out that it's done moving already. Yep, use 85 fuel. Let's go there. And then we'll try to immediately dive on one of the planets that is looking like a desert savanna type place. I think this one might be our better pick though. But there's also no harm in us just scanning all the planets to try to figure out what they all are. Ah yes, this one is there's nothing. It's flat, empty. You can do whatever you want here because that's actually what those planets are for. This one doesn't look like it's going to be the desert of the savannah, but we might as well figure it out. Chilly, it's got snow. This is a snow planet that's not so cold that we can't survive there. And then this one, this looks vaguely desertish to savannah, maybe? A gas giant, but this one is a desert planet. So let's go there. We're going to see if we can find an avian settlement with which to scan their objects. Ah, and my food just shredded. Delete. Shepherd's pie. Chocolate's always extremely well preserved. Pearl pea risotto. Pearl pea jam. Candy corn. Oh wow, that did a whole bunch of things. We got anti-hunger because we're full, bonus energy, and bonus health. All from the delightful candy corn. Oh yes, and we're going to be hilariously overbalanced for this planet. From that, we got a ice resist augment. This is going to be one of those things where we really just scan the surface of the planet, because I've already got the materials from these planets, so I don't need that. We'll go in places like this because there might be a chest. But we really just need to find an avian settlement. That's what we're looking for. This is one of those things that I consider kind of like, you know, an obvious thought as well, but also the lower difficulty planets are better to collect crew from. Because you don't have to try at all to finish out the quests on these planets. I want to scan one of those. So I want to have that available as a decoration. Oh, is this an Apex? Ah, this is one of the Apex labs that went wrong. So we could explore this immediately, or we could go and find whatever village is on this planet and then get a quest to come here and explore it, because I'm pretty sure that's how it'll work out for us. Can I not? Is this one not searchable? Okay. So I think we'll do that instead. Although I love this door. This one. Where's the treasure chest? I know there will be one. Prehistoric fur tail. Prehistoric woolly pants. So slow from being in the tar. I will also say the buffs from the candy corn did not last very long. Take that to sell, since I already have it, having just got it on one of the planets that I was just on. Oh, whatever. I don't really need to kill him, do I? How dare he exist in my general location? Oh! Oh! Aw. Huh? I was hoping that was going to be a bigger avian settlement. Oh, but it's not even an avian settlement. It's a whatever that thing is settlement. Although now I can have the same exact outfit if I should so choose. Ah yes, a healing mist. I needed that advantage here. I was right on the verge of dying. Where are the avian? I don't... Finnock? Is that what these things... This race is called, I think? The Finnock. Don't worry, bro. I got you. I've also got your plants, but that's an entirely different story. I said plants and I meant pots. That's funny. Let's sleep in the bed. You can see my delightful face marking. Ugh. So slow to move around these tar pit terrains. Eh. Eh. If I would just stop embedding myself in the tar, I would be so much better. Unfortunately, I'm finding it very hard to do that. Thank you for your random materials, stranger. Hilodl. I love these guys, but that's not what I need right now. Although, doesn't that look scannable? That looks scannable. Heck yeah. And I would think about doing some of the quests here, but I really don't. I don't need Hilodl at the moment. And they've got so many quests, of course. I wanted Hilodl, couldn't get them. Now that I'm looking for something else, that is all that's available. Why I ran at every other door and it just worked, but every now and then you hit a door that you just can't just click through a game. Why is that? Play your drum, don't let me stop you. Oh, that armor upgraded my energy so much. I can run for so long. Oh no! Scrubs. In case you didn't hear it last time, the grappling hook is actually the best weapon in this whole game. It does everything for you. Although, with that, I think we've... Yep, we've circumnavigated this planet and not found a single avian. Oh no. So just to be clear, go to planets where jungle terrain is in abundance. Avians like to... Radioactive stars, huh? Oh no. Don't do that. Just go back there so I can stop doing that. Radioactive stars. It's weird. It's so weird that I've definitely... I guess that's one of the things that got changed in one of the latest updates, because I'm almost certain that the people that build big yellow ziggurats in the middle of deserts. And in fact, when we go and do their quest, you'll see what I'm talking about. They're not the type of people that should be around these locations. Dry grassland. Risky. None of those are desertish. Or jungle-ish. That's what I'm looking for, actually. This planet is toxic. Okay, what's the third one? This looks like an alien planet, if I was to be honest with myself. Yep, mutated landscape. This one might be the jungle. I think this is the jungle. Strangely, for a planet that was called jungle, it was more brown than green. I would figure from the outer space you would be seeing mostly the tree canopy. But here we go. Alright, let us eat some food. Any of this going bad? We'll eat that. What can we do with these things? Egg shoot? Egg shoot. Fish fingers. Fish stew. Bread, corn, egg shoot salad? But it also requires feather corns. Bonbon. Bonbon. That's milk, snowballs, and sugar. That's so many things. Can we just campfire them? Are they do they have an easy campfire recipe style thing? Right there. That's where a campfire goes. We should definitely cook the steak, at the very least. Ah, this is where potato grids ended up. 2 mashed potatoes. And I guess we need to make some boiled rice. And that's why I just make lots of rice, because it's just easy to have around. Doesn't require any effort at all. Although I wonder if there's something better we can do with rice. Like, surely there's like a, you know, soup or something we can make with rice. I'll have to figure it out later. Right now, let's get down to this jungle planet and see if we can't find ourselves some avians. Avian. Wait, did I see a chest down there? No. Okay. I had to terminate those colonials with extreme prejudice. Is that's a plant, right? That is cocoa. Ooh. The TV helmet with the buzzy static. I like that one too. That other one is much more pleasant though. Ooh, coffee. Ooh, coffee. I wonder what it takes to make coffee in the game. As you may have figured out over time with me, that's kind of my thing. Ooh, the eye biome. Yes. Terrific. Absolutely magnificent. The sound, too. Oh, that's just more ire terrain. I thought that was a plant for a second. Which honestly, these eyes might be plants. Only the god of this forgotten world would be able to tell you for sure. Oh, I like those doors too. Let me scan that. Don't touch me! I'm covered in unidentified microorganisms! I'll tell you what though, I am going to touch this chest. And that one. And learn how to make an eye chair. Truly only the finest of seating arrangements for me. I love that you can lay a trap with this one. Hey, bananas. Nice. Oh, Avian! Yes! Let me scan your things! I've scanned all these things! I've scanned all these things. See, that's the thing. I have actually already scanned a fair amount of avian things. I've already done a lot of that. That. Spears are garbage. Don't need that pistol. These were all from low-tiered planets, so I can't... They can't be better than what I have. I guess I'll hear quests from you guys. Sharing secrets is how friendship begins. What do you want me to do? Ah, please take this reply. He was who I needed to talk to. Okay, go do the same thing, yes. Yes. And then take it to that one. Juiha. Jehuwa? Oh, I'm 100% certain I am butchering these names. Depths of the old glitch dungeon. I make no promises about going to another glitch dungeon. Still, no, nothing I haven't already scanned. Oh, is this? No. Oh, that is, though. Fantastic. Well, that one actually did have something in it. I haven't scanned all of these things, but I've scanned a lot of them. Kill this at the research lab next to us. Okay. Glitch archers. Fountain. Give me something new to scan. Please. Please. Alternatively, S are just... Oh, there we go. Books. Books are good. Bookcases are also good. I guess I'll get that while I'm here. Ah, statues, yes! Ah, yeah, we got it! We just have to go back and talk to her, and then she'll give us the mission. But obviously I might want to decorate with gravestones at some point, so... I mean, we might as well go ahead and finish out collecting all the stuff in this village before we take off. We might find manipulator modules and other such things. Open the door! And turn off. Oh no. I accepted a mission that has an escort component. Oh, also, what do we get for that? Oh, flares. Very fine. Open the door. Alright, let's blaze. We'll leave ourselves parked at this planet so that we can get some more crew members if we need to. But we've got to beam back to the Ark. With that last clue, we've got all we need to find the Avian artifact. Thank you for all that hard work. I know. The Avian artifact is in the Great Sovereign Temple, one of the largest structures devoted to Cluex that the Avians have ever built. These temples tend to be guarded, so take care inside, dear. Details on our ship's computer. We can go anytime we want to. Nice. So then let's go back over here. Oh, and go to the two-stop teleshop. And clear out this junk that we're holding. So books that we've already read. These... Oh, not the clothing. Not the clothing. Clothing is too important right now. Short sword and some tech cards. Okay. I think that I've already got 2 gauntlets, which I wanted 2 of them because they are upgradable, and then also if you do them in pairs, they have a special attack. But I'm going to hold on to it just in case I don't. And then let's unlock some of the other techs just so we have them available since we've got so many cards and that's all they're used for. Sonic Spear, Aqua Spear, Blink Dash, Air Dash, and Wall Jump. This lets you truly like Mega Man your way around, lets you slide and jump off vertical walls. This gives you a delayed air boost in any direction. I think Aqua Spear we might need. So that way we can get across liquids, but that's not going to be our usual. I just want to have it unlocked. And then Blink Dash lets you go past traps and things, so that's somewhat useful as well. And then the rest of the jumps, honestly, I don't need those. For the last thing that we'll do tonight, let's come down here and we'll actually get our mech unlocked. Let's go to the mech test course. This is something that was added in just the last update as well. Let's put ourselves on this quest so that we can see what we're supposed to do. Which the controls for this are kind of... They're not what you would expect them to be, actually. Because, like, spacebar Like, you just move in any 3D direction, right? That's how you get around. Spacebar stops you. That causes you to stabilize. And if you hit one of those, you're in an atmosphere, and you have to actually walk around. Blue bar is our energy. That's how long you can have your mech deployed. Taking damage from enemies will deplete the blue bar, but picking up those energy packs will replenish it. And then you can just press E to get out of it. Alright. Let's return to the outpost and tell that guy that we did it, and then he will unlock the mechs for us to have available to us on the ship. Alright. And then if you go into space and find him 5 salvage interface ships and 10 salvage power couplings, he can make some new weapons for us. So we'll hold off on that. And then as the super duper last thing, because that was very quick, let's go fight Dreadwing. Just to knock this quest out of our inventory. I know, this game has a lot going for it. I mean, truthfully. Yes, the quest completion music is one of the many things that it has going for it. The ship tried to smash me. Unfortunately, I wasn't there when it did. This is also to help you if you're an all melee build, right? Unfortunately for me, I'm not an all melee build, so I can just do that. But we got the Dreadwing action figure. And then this is, obviously you can't go any further. That is the quest stops you. So let's go complete this quest. I think there's a teleporter back here. I mean, honestly, we could just beam out. But I prefer to go the official way if there is one. Now let's go talk to that penguin bartender. Which, if there is a happier phrase to be said in the world than penguin bartender... I don't know what it would be exactly. And we've also got the Dreadwing Codex. What did we get? We got an upgrade module. Cool. So we're up to 20. We need 32 to get the last destructive area. But we're getting there. We're definitely getting there. But folks, like I said, that will be the end of the stream for today. I'm very, very happy that you guys stopped by to chat with me. I love having people come out to the stream and talk to me. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. If there's something that you'd like to see in the future, you know, let me know. You can hit me up on Facebook, Twitter. I'm on all of them. You can also follow me there if you don't, so that way you can see when my next stream is going to be, or even on Twitch here, you can just follow me and it'll tell you when I go live. But I do send a tweet every time I'm going to start a video. But yeah, I appreciate you guys. I love you. Thank you for coming out, and I will see you next time.